You know that sinking feeling when you buy a 50-foot HDMI cable, spend an hour snaking it through the wall, plug it in, and...
And nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get those weird digital sparkles dancing across the screen.
Right.
It's the digital cliff. It works perfectly until it doesn't, and with HDMI, that drop-off happens way sooner than people think, usually around 15 feet.
Exactly, which makes setting up a projector or a whole home video system an absolute nightmare for you at home. So today, we're doing a deep dive into a piece of kit that claims to fix that specific headache.
The Zenty ZT-497.
Yeah, the name is a bit of a mouthful. It's technically the 4K 60Hz 4.4.4 HDBaseT HDMI over Ethernet extender, but the promise is pretty great.
Getting cinema-quality video from point A to a very distant point B
Yeah.
using the wiring already inside your walls.
Right. So our mission today is unpacking how this device solves those physical limitations, looking at its range, audio support, and the quality of life features.
It's essentially a bridge between consumer video gear and professional IT infrastructure. I mean, it ditches the HDMI cable for the long haul and uses HDBaseT technology instead.
Which means we are running this over standard Cat5 or Cat6 cabling.
Correct. You're taking affordable, twisted pair network cable and repurposing it to carry uncompressed video.
But let's look at the claims here because they seem, well, aggressive. The spec sheet says this pushes a full 4K signal at 60 Hz up to 394 feet.
120 meters.
Right, 120 meters. That sounds like lab conditions to me. Does that range actually hold up in a real house with, interference?
It's surprisingly robust, actually. HDBaseT is designed specifically to shield against that kind of noise. And if you aren't pushing 4K, say you're just doing 1080p security camera footage,
Right.
it reaches nearly 500 feet.
Almost 2 city blocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but range is one thing. Quality is usually the trade-off. I noticed the spec emphasizes 4.4.4 color space. To the average person, that just looks like math. Why does it matter to the listener?
It matters huge if you're connecting a PC or a gaming console. A lot of extenders use compression called 4.2.0 to save bandwidth.
Right.
For a movie, you might not notice. But if you have text on the screen like a desktop or a menu, compression makes it look fuzzy and fringed.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, so 4.4.4 means every pixel keeps its unique color data. Crisp text, no blurring.
So it's not just for movies, it's for legible presentations too.
Precisely. And for the movie buffs, it supports the full HDR suite. HDR10, Dolby Vision, it carries all the metadata required for those deep blacks and bright whites.
Let's talk about the physical install, because usually this gear is a pain. You have to power the box at the source, and then you have to find a plug behind the TV for the receiver.
Which is never where you need it.
Exactly.
That's where the PCC or power over cable comes in. This unit only needs one power adapter. You plug it into the transmitter end where your cable box or guide rail player is, and it shoots the power down the Ethernet line to the receiver.
So no electrician needed behind the TV. I also saw a feature called Local Transmitter Loop Out. Is that just so I can watch the same thing in 2 rooms?
It does do that,
Yeah.
but the real benefit is troubleshooting. It prevents the running man scenario.
The running man?
Yeah, where you hook everything up in the closet, then sprint to the living room to see if it worked.
Oh, yeah.
With Loop Out, you plug a small test monitor right into the transmitter. If you have a picture there, but not at the remote TV, you know the problem is the long cable, not the source.
That saves some cardio.
Definitely.
Now control. If my cable box is in the basement and I'm in the bedroom, my remote doesn't work through the floor.
The Zenty handles that with bidirectional IR. You point your remote at the TV in the bedroom, and the signal rides the Ethernet cable back to the basement to change the channel.
The sheet also mentions RS-232 pass-through. That sounds like 90s technology. Who is using that?
It's old school, but it's the standard for high-end automation.
Okay.
If you have a system like Crestron or Control4, they use RS-232 to send bulletproof commands. It's much more reliable than IR.
Got it. What about audio? Usually, when you extend video this far, the sound gets compressed down to stereo.
Not here. It passes through the heavy hitters. Dolby Digital Plus, DTS HD Master, and Dolby True HD. If you have a full Atmos setup at the far end, this won't bottleneck it.
And it seems like they've addressed the handshake issues, too. The dreaded blank screen where the TV and the box just stare at each other.
That's the EDD pass-through. It ensures the source knows exactly what the TV is capable of, preventing those compatibility errors.
Good to know. And quickly, on the vendor, this is HDTV Supply.
Yeah, and that's significant because of the support. They offer a 5-year warranty and lifetime tech support.
Right.
Troubleshooting HDBaseT can get tricky, so having a human to call is a big safety net.
So to recap for you guys listening, we have a device that takes the fragile HDMI signal, converts it to something that can survive a 400-foot journey, and unpacks it perfectly on the other side.
It really is the glue that holds a modern distributed video system together.
It makes you wonder, if a cheap Ethernet cable can carry uncompressed 4K power and data all at once, are we watching the slow death of HDMI for anything other than the shortest connections?
The network cable is certainly winning the war on distance.
Something for you to think about before you buy that overpriced gold-plated cable. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.